Ben's comment was, it kind of sums it up. And it's coming from a quarterback, but granted a 6'6", 250-pound quarterback, AFC North football.
But a lot of people were offended by that, Howie, and I'll tell you why.
You know what, Rich? It is what it is. I mean, it's like if you're a Philly boxer, you're a different kind of boxer. You know, a lot of times your most taxing fights are in the gym. They're not in the ring on fight night.
But let me give you the opposing point of view then, and see what you could say here. Is that Ben, certainly as a quarterback, should say, you know, it's a nasty game, but this got too out of hand tonight, and we need to clean this up as players, because people are saying this too, Howie. They asked it directly of Marvin last night, that if the league has made these rules changes and the refs are calling it, and it's still happening, should it now fall on the players themselves to understand what's happening here and police themselves on the player safety front?
Well, I think it all starts at the top. It starts with your head coach, and it filters down to your coordinator and your offensive line coach. I mean, there have been offensive line coaches throughout the course of my career, both as a player and a broadcaster in the NFL, particularly during my career, who were just the dirtiest son of a bitches you could possibly imagine, who in their head were their goal was to get 7 to 10 knees a year. Think about that, Rich. So, you know, it's been part of football, but a player, in my mind, acts out on the field how he's coached. And that's head coach. And the Gronk thing was an anomaly this weekend. Out of line, should have been suspended, frustrated, don't care. There's no place for it. Do players have tempers? Yeah. You know, I got one in Chicago who's got a pretty good temper. But you got to reel it in. And I think it starts with the coaches. It's the head coach. It's the coordinator. It's the position coach who's teaching the players how to play. And it's making it unacceptable to play outside the bounds of the way the game's supposed to be played. So you got to play physical. You got to make the big hit. Now, as I mentioned, there are situations that you're putting players in a real quandary. The slide thing, the Flacco slide, I didn't see anything wrong with that.
The Alonso hit on him.
I didn't see anything wrong with that because awkward slide and late. How does a 6'6" guy go from vertical to hit the ground? He's not Russell Wilson. People like Russell Wilson can get down quick. Cam struggles to get down. Flacco really struggles to get down. My gosh, it was painful to watch. But and then the contact ends up being head-to-head, and that's where the issue comes in. But the players, the defenders are being put in a bad spot on the crossing routes, the deep routes, the sideline run by the quarterback in particular, but running backs or wide receivers. When do I pull off? Is he going to let up? Is he going to go out of bounds? Or is he going to make me look bad and pick up 3 more yards? Because when I walk in that meeting on Monday morning, I got to watch that film in front of the whole team.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.